firmament, and we remember them today as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a privilege it is this morning to have with us, to speak to us about the 1956 events and their meaning, a freedom fighter from that Hungarian Revolution of that fateful year of 1956. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ervin Kulcsár. Mr. Kulcsár.
Ladies and gentlemen, established guests, revolution, not growing tree. There's always have to be a reason for it. And Hungary, 1956, have a lot of reasons. After the Russian invasion in Hungary, Hungary lost over 1 million people who was deported to Russia. 10% who came back, évek során, they never make it because their health condition was completely destroyed. Most of them died 1 year later. All during that Russian invasion in Hungary, we have nothing else but pain and suffering. They take our heart, they take our love, they take everything what we really have for our country, but that's not existed. The Hungarian people is different like everybody else. We Hungarians, when we have a problem, we stick together. Even then, when the regime was putting a lot of pressure on us, they take our wealth, they take our industry, they take our agriculture. Meantime, they take our people. All the jails, all the mines was working with political prisoners. 1956, we said, that's enough. That little spark in the Hungarian heart, what we all are born with, lost that to flames. And we said, that's enough. The revolution was started. Thanks to the students who that time was ready to put the program together, which won't be supposed to represent that to the government and ask for the government changes from the regime. The government answered to us, fire and killing. They was killing people, they was completely, he was lost. Because when a demonstration went to the parliament building, the firing squad was waiting for us. We was killed there, about 300, 400 people was killed right on the spot. Was over 1,000,000 people was there who was calling the government for sit down, listen to us, we want changes in the government. Then, in the radio station, where I was there myself, we have to take over the radio to let them know the Hungarian people what's going around, and the revolution was stopped. We called the nation for arms, and we pick up the arms, and we was fight against the world strongest regime and strongest power whatever was born in the 20th century. We lost the revolution, but we break the back from the communist regime. Thanks to us, we was who destroyed the Iron Curtain. Not East German, not the Czech, not the Lengyel, not other communist countries. That was the Hungarians who break the communist regime. And we was the only nation that time behind the Iron Curtain who have a guts to face the world, like I said before, the strongest army and the strongest powerful nation on the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a few words. The problem is, and what we lost during the revolution, during the fight, There's nothing compared what we lost and how many people died after the revolution. When the revolution was over, friends, relatives, and all who was belonged to us Hungarians was deported, over 1,000 people again in Russia. Most of the jails and the torture crumbled was working day and night. So us who make it over to the border, 250,000 Hungarians, we left the country. Thanks God, Canada gave me and gave most of my friends the home and a beautiful, democratic, free country and future. I come here in Canada that time. I call myself a $5 Canadian. I went to cross the border a couple of weeks ago, and the security guard asked me, what nationality you are? I say, I'm a $5 Canadian. He come to my car, he said, what does this mean? I said, because when I arrived to Canada, I get $5, and 2 days later, I was working the car wash. My trade is a tool and die maker, but that time, the Hungarian immigration came over. Don't forget, we all have skill and knowledge. We have engineers, scientists, doctors. I have doctor friend who was cleaning hospitals as a janitor, but later on he came to be a doctor. Engineers went up to Sudbury to work in uranium mine. Most of the girls and the rest of the people went to Delhi, working in the tobacco farms. But we accomplished a lot, and we give to this country a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, I start with $5 in Canada, and I end up with the automotive industry as a general manager. I produce parts for General Motors, Ford, and all the American and export cars. Ladies and gentlemen, don't compare ever the Hungarian emigration with the emigration today. Today the emigration had it very easy, very easy. Today the emigrant, we don't get something. When we came here, we ask only one thing, work, because we want to work, and we work. Today they demand, if they don't get it, discrimination. That's the best way to get something today. Use the word discrimination, and you're gonna get it. Today, the immigration live better. Just those citizens who work all in his life, and he's a pensioner, believe me or not. The pensioner don't live so good today like the immigrant. I wish them luck, and I hope one day they're gonna pay back to Canada, but Canada and this good nation, that's good people, give it to them. But the government better watch and give attention to make sure this country gonna go to the right direction. God bless you all. I'm sorry I don't wanna hurt nobody's feeling, but that's really happening, and I hope in the future there's gonna be change. God bless you all. Thank you.